I pushed the power button because that's important. Audio is a thing it turns out we need. Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 3 of season 1 here, AEL University Games Rocket League. It's going to be a fun one. We've got 2 matches to bring to you today, starting, of course, with that match you see down below. Southern Cross Blue going to be taking on the University of Melbourne 2DMC, as it is a battle over in Group D. Now, Melbourne, they've had a rough start. 0 wins, 2 losses. In fact, we covered one of their losses just last week. Meanwhile, on that Southern Cross Blue side, they're sitting 1-1, looking all right. If we were to go, I think, look at their match history, we can discover who it was they lost against, and it was actually UQU, which is interesting. So the Pog Stylers were able to beat the Southern Cross Blue team. And now I'm kind of curious who's on this UQ team. DZ still around. Okay, that explains a little bit. Still, that was the past. We are now in the present. I'm still leaning towards Southern Cross to most likely take this game. When you look at this team lineup, this is the player I think we should be watching out for. Fluxy, he is known throughout the amateur scene, although the captain is T-Riz, so I'd be expecting strong things from him. Meanwhile, of course, against them, it is 2DNC, as we can take a look. Yeah, they lost against Deacon a while ago, but 4-3-2-1 Lewis, the Danex, and Captain Sams is going to be on that squad. They struggled against arguably one of the favorites of the tournaments when we saw them last, so we couldn't be too critical of them then. Must-win situation for them now, as if they want to make it to that playoffs, well, these are going to be the games that they're going to have to win now. Before we get too deep into the thick of everything, though, I do want to point out that there are some lovely sponsors who help put all of this together. As I'm just going to take a little look, see who we have today. It's not as if it's on the bottom of the screen or anything, but the big one, of course, well, the first one I should say, not the big one, AOC, the best viewing experience. Now, AOC is a global leader in monitor display technology. They've been around for more than 50 years. They delivered on exceptional viewing experiences to millions of loyal customers worldwide. Today, the company offers a wide selection of stylish monitors, home, office, gaming, pretty much anything to suit your needs, so please check them out. Similarly, check out RIG, what it takes to win. Now, RIG develops headsets, delivering superior audio and competitive gamers and for streamers, all levels. Again, if you just want to chill and listen to music, guess what? They're still pretty sweet. All right, so you get your AOC monitor, you get your RIG headset, you're good to go, but all of a sudden, you're hungry, right? All this gaming, you need something to snack on. Well, that is what Indomie is a good for. Feed your game. Try out all their flavors today. These noodles are made from carefully selected ingredients, the best quality flour, fresh spices from natural resources of Indonesia, giving it a unique and delicious taste. All of their success has expanded to 14 different products. I know after this cast is done, I've got some hot and spicy noodles actually waiting for me. So Indomie, I'm going to be all over that when we get there, so a big thank you to them. And then our major sponsor for the event, of course, because if I'm eating those hot and spicy noodles, right, I need a drink. Chatime Fresh Iced Tea. They are the primary sponsor of this event. Try out their new range today at local stores. There are over 120 of them, so trust me, there's probably one near you. They're one of the fastest growing franchises. They have a commitment to quality when it comes to mixing their ingredients. They're really, really good. Personally, I'm a grapefruit guy. Curious what you guys are as well. That said, a big thank you to our sponsors, as I believe it's time to get going to that pitch. So I'm just going to give the word, all right, kick off when ready, because I think it's high time we actually get this match underway. I think you guys are done looking at my face. We're going to go ahead. We're going to fade into the pitch right now, as I believe the players are going to be jumping in one last time. As you can see on the blue side, it will be Southern Cross. Melbourne will be in orange as they are jumping on in. Now, if I were to make a prediction, I would probably say more likely than not it is going to be a bit one-sided for this blue team. I think even though it's must-win for Melbourne, I have high expectations of Southern Cross. Whether or not they sort of live up to those expectations, we will see, as on the pitch already, Fluxy is going to look to throw it down to Basic Baxter. Now, again, these are best of 5s. So even if one game does go poorly, you still have 2 more chances to bring it back. Fluxy going for the first redirect, throws it down to Baxter, and that's going to be enough to cross up the defense, find themselves a goal. I apologize for the lack of game audio. I will rectify that right now. There we are, just in time to see this goal scored right here. That was a really nice redirect pass out of Fluxy, and why Fluxy is going to be one of those players to watch. Now, remember to hydrate. That's the other thing, people. Water is important, just like Chatime Iced Tea, just like Fluxy putting another shot on. Captain Sams this time is going to be back for that save. It's 4-3-2-1. Lewis is going to try to clear it through that corner. Sam's going to try and chase it through. Won't quite get there in place, although Sam's is able to find that backward. Fluxy should be able to go up and put this one in a safe spot. T-Riz going for the bump. Can't find Danex, but it might not matter as Basic Baxter will clear it up along the corridor. Fluxy waiting inside corner. It's a pinch up and in front of the net. T-Riz with a chance. Try to squeak it through the double defenders right there. Neither of them able to find it. As we tick-tock down, 1 minute into this game already. We have our 1-0 lead in favor of the blue side, so that's a very promising start for the side of Southern Cross. I'm curious which Southern Cross University it is, because I know there are a few. Having grown up and gone to high school in Ballina, Southern Cross Lismore was always the closest one to me. And I always associate that, so I'm going to assume these guys are from Lismore. I could be completely wrong. In fact, more likely than not, I am completely wrong, but I am curious if that is where they are hiding out. Very beautiful place, Lismore, actually. If you ever get a chance to go visit, don't, but it still is beautiful nonetheless. Still shots coming on target right there. No, I joke, of course. Lismore has its charm. Northern Rivers are very beautiful, just like that save from Danex was very beautiful as well. As we see it pass across the middle. I honestly think Southern Cross probably is like the best part of what it would be Lismore. It's that old Ballina-Lismore rivalry, okay? You gotta live up to it. You have to embrace it at times of what it would be Lismore. Oh, that's an echo. My apologies right there. Clicked the wrong thing on the behind the scenes. All good. They're on the Goldie. Okay, Anthony, thanks for letting me know. See, I was trying to bring up the comment in case someone was going to correct me, and that's why double commit in front of the net might open the door for Melbourne. As Danex is going to put something in front of that board. Fluxy, though, off the backboard will be able to clear it out. Also, yes, I do have the Facebook chat open now, so if you want to say hi, if you have any sort of insight on these teams, typically when you cast esports, you are casting with someone else. Typically that someone else is the expert, and I am clearly not it, so you can be my expert today. Please let me know what is going on as we pass halfway point of game number 1. Also, let me know how the audio sounds, please. If the audio is either too soft or too loud, I would like to know sooner than later. Also hearing that these guys are going from goal close, so that means I can continue to just rail on this one. Danex actually with the breakaway is going to tie this game up, so we are going to be sitting out one apiece. As we watch Captain Sam's right here, it's a nice little flick up. One defender's not going to make that save. Tie ball game, 2:08 to go. We continue on. Yeah, Lismore, Caro, absolutely. Ballina is nice. Ballina is nice to visit, Anthony, not nice to live in. That's what I'll say on that regards. As Tires is actually going to get a nice little pass across the middle, but it's going to be intercepted. Captain Sam's had a chance to put something on the backboard. That was premier double touch opportunity right there. There was no one defending the backboard. All the defenders were kind of jammed up off of a block attempt, it looked like. So interesting decision making coming from Southern Cross. I want to see a little bit more proactivity when on the attack in situations like that. And here comes a chance just from underneath. T-Riz is going to be able to get a goal. It's going to be a 2-1 lead now for Southern Cross Blue. I really love Captain Sam's, like a whole lot. You have no idea. I love him so much that it is inexplicable. And I'm 99% sure that I have an unhealthy obsession. I never get tired of listening to that sweet angelic voice. Oh, that's good to see. And you know what? You should be excited because Danex off the kickoff just got an equalizing goal right there. Look, I'm happy to read copy pastas. Let's go. That sweet angelic voice. It is my life goal to meet up with him and just to say hello to him. Captain Sam's fans in the stands right now as we have 90 seconds remaining in this game. 4-3-2-1 Lewis. Going to try and play that one across the midfield, but it's a nice challenge from T-Riz. It actually goes all the way towards that backboard. Danex try and keep it in the corner, try to keep it safe for now. Gets a nice little dunk, and now push the ball past midfield. Fluxy trying to slow things down with a demo. It's only one defender, and this could be a 3-man attack. Good demo from behind on Danex, though, will disrupt the attacking play, and realistically, that was the captain who played the corner quite well and sort of slowed down the attack. Pass back to Basic Baxter, who will get that ball to the backboard. Does get bumped, but it's still a 1v1. T-Riz over Sam's. And it's going to be a 3-2 lead in favor of Southern Cross Blue as they continue to add, some pretty nice looking team goals right here. And that's something I'm noticing already. Southern Cross, they have the pass play down where the couple goals from Melbourne have been a lot more breakaway, a lot more off of mistakes from Southern Cross. And granted, if your team is going to be going for a lot of these passes, there is more opportunity for intercepts or for mistakes. I just feel right now Southern Cross, well, they were looking like the more complete team until Tears missed completely. Baxter as well had a chance, but couldn't quite win the challenge. Fluxy, though, will be able to collect that mid boost, and now it's going to be looking towards that net. Fluxy's an interesting player. Very mech heavy. In the past, he has had issues working with teams, which is why I'm actually really happy to see Southern Cross getting that synergy together, showing that, you know what, they can do quite a lot on the field as Captain Sam's going to go for a shot. Couldn't quite find that angle. Now it'll be Fluxy from the corner. Swings and misses up high from down low. 4-3-2-1 Lewis doesn't want to go for the back pass. Sam's was left forward, and now everyone is missing the ball. What is happening? The shot is off the backboard. 4-3-2-1 Lewis had a chance, but couldn't quite put it in. As we do see a ball bouncing back and forth. They're not ragging on Lismore too much, or they'll come with you with their pitchforks. Yeah, well, that's if they can get out the hole that they live in, because, you know, it's literal hole. Lismore in that valley floods all the time. Either way, that's going to be a 3-2 victory for Southern Cross Blue. Starting off strong. Can't say I'm too surprised with their win right there. I am surprised by the method of how 2DMC was actually able to find a couple of those counteract goals. I believe Southern Cross probably are going to be tightening up their defense, and I worry that this Melbourne side won't be as reactive. Again, I do rate this Southern Cross team highly. Get out of this group high, maybe not, but definitely enough to be competitive against a lot of these teams. Like, I kind of put them at like 4th place, I feel like, in Group D, whereas 2DMC, more of an unknown. What I've seen so far from them, they haven't been able to win a series. Less likely to kind of bank on this team to go far. Can be proven wrong. We still have at least 2 more games, possibly even 4 more, depending on how things go as we get ready to kick off our second match. I guarantee Tears will get at least 1 own goal this series, says Corey. Very curious if that'll be the case. You might not be wrong. I wouldn't be too surprised as Hold. I do not know how to pause. Hold, go. Okay, well, there you go. Not sure what happened there. I can't pause, buddy, so I don't know what to tell you, Dan. Ball is going to go across the middle of the field right now. Baxter will try to clear up some space. Finds Fluxy, who will follow it up. It will be Baxter. Every defender has a chance, and no one can hit it. And that's going to be a 1-0 lead in the first 20 seconds for Lismore. I want to watch this defense once more. Baxter, yeah, had power on it, but there were 2 defenders in the box, and you would think one of them would be able to get the touch on the play. They are not. And Southern Cross continues to extend their lead now. 1-0 for the blue side. Kind of relax a little bit, I feel. See where we go from here. Every time we relax, though, that's when Melbourne gets their breakaway goals, so we can't be too lax on them at all. Melbourne can be a very fast team if given space, if they're able to find and exploit those over-aggressive motions and movements or mistakes like this from Baxter. 4-3-2-1 Lewis doesn't quite get the dunk he was looking for, but those are those situations where you've got to be mindful. You could see the play come through. Still in our opening minute right now. Here we go from here. A ball bouncing in the air. Should be able to be played off that backward. Fluxy will get it off the wall, but Danex actually still looking to set up the shot. T-Riz up high. Danex keeps it again a little bit low. Challenge won by Fluxy, who will follow it through to the wall. Doesn't quite get that second touch as 4-3-2-1 Lewis finds a little dunk, finds a way to keep the pressure moving, and it's a swing and a miss from Captain Sam's, which causes the defense to bite. It turns into an unintentional fake, and it almost leads to a breakaway. Instead, it's going to be Fluxy's dunk that actually gets the clear that Southern Cross was looking for right now as we do go corner to corner. Eventually, we'll see Basic Baxter try to make something happen. 3 defenders in the same corner. If Fluxy can center this, it could be dangerous. Instead, it's a little too tight to the wall, and Lewis will be able to cross the field up. Still 3:12 to play. Danex does get a light touch, but it's not going to be quite enough off the wall. Down low, Danex actually doesn't find the ball. Instead, Basic Baxter will go corner to corner. 4-3-2-1 Lewis. Weaker touch again. Shot from Fluxy, not quite there. Ball up in the air. Someone underneath's got to take that crack, got to take that play. Instead, we go to the opposite corner where Danex will play it up on high. Shot from Sam's. Not in time. 2:45 to go. Tira is actually going to clear it up the field. Fluxy follows it through. And now a small opening perhaps. But he can't find the shot. Just unable to control the car. He's going to try it again, it looks like. But Baxter in the process did cheat too far forward. And Tira just missed the ball. It's a breakaway from Dan. And you've got to make that shot, Dan. Instead, he turns it to a pass. And Captain Sam's will put it through. Scary situation when that ball hit the backboard and did not go in. I thought Dan may have missed it. However, the pass does work in University of Melbourne's favor, as in a response, they do kind of cross up Fluxy. He was trying to play that last-second defense right there. And the gameplay will continue. You see 2.5 minutes still to go. Don't miss the Georges Rivers Council Esports Cup on Monday. I'm curious on that one. Either way, Captain Sam's a little less curious. He's going to get a goal right here from down low. Captain Sam's actually able to sort of spike that one through and into the net. A 2-1 lead. And the University of Melbourne on their way to equalizing this back up. Look, if Quan's saying don't miss an event, don't miss that event. That's all I'm going to say. 2-1 to go. Sam's straight down the middle. Basic Baxter will collect it in the box. It's a light touch, but already you can see that Melbourne, they're able to shut down the middle of the field right now. Sam's going to look for that pass back, but couldn't find the ball. Leave for an opportunity for Fluxy. It's a light touch, perhaps too far of a touch. Gets the demo, but loses possession. Either way, T-Riz is there. Going to lob it up for Fluxy. That could almost be amazing. Shot was a little wide, unfortunately, for Fluxy. I love that setup and shot. However, it does lead to another attacking opportunity, perhaps for Melbourne. Not if Fluxy can go for some of this solo play. 4-3-2-1 Lewis through the corner. Keeps it down low. Shot from Tears over to Fluxy. He redirects it back down, but can't find the angle again. Fluxy going for these Hail Mary shots, and when he makes one, you know it's going to be big. Still a long way to go, as Fluxy will play through the corner. Danik's interception underneath. Can't find the shot at the tail end of it all. Minute 12 remaining, approaching this final minute, a chance for a tie series for the University of Melbourne, and that is, to an extent, what we do want to see. Danik's on the breakaway. He doesn't get it. Yeah, he got in front of the ball, and that kind of, unfortunately, again, led to a missed scoring opportunity. Dan has had a couple of these breakaways and just hasn't been able to finish them cleanly. Now with the ball in a dangerous spot, Captain Sam's has enough of his teammates sitting underneath it and tries to clear it out, but that does mean a triple commit, and you would think this should lead to a goal, but the shot from Tears goes wide and it's off Lewis and in! Oh no, it's a disaster. Not what you want to see at all for Melbourne. As we watch this again, Tears posts it and Lewis drains it. The own goal from Lewis ties this game up. And all of a sudden, Southern Cross, they're actually 1 point away to going to match point. And it looks so in control for Melbourne, especially compared to game number one. This has been an absolute turnaround. I think Anthony put it best, because the first shot is the one that realistically should have gone in. Oh my goodness. Oh, you love Melbourne. You love Southern Cross, and you love University Rocket League. You get moments like that. 18 seconds to go. It looks like we're heading to an overtime perhaps. Fluxy though, ooh. Thought he had an open net for a second there. Lewis was back though, and either way, that probably is not the touch you want in that situation. 7 seconds still to play. Tears going to try to push that ball into the corner. A lot of defenders are in the way. It's getting cluttered. It's getting cramped. We see a shot. Backboard pass. 4-3-2-1. Lewis tries to throw it down to Dan, and they won't get the regulation shot. We go to overtime, and you have to feel like there's a bit of extra pressure for this Melbourne team, because 2-0 down in a series typically is that, death sentence almost. Tears tries to put a shot on target. Sam keeps it in the corner, but already Southern Cross is there, working that backward, trying to get the defense to bite, but Fluxy may have gone too far forward. Has to recover it on the wall. Sam's actually throws up a meatball, but no members of Southern Cross are able to capitalize, so it's a slower, clear attempt. Actually does work out, as Southern Cross lost possession of the ball. Danik's again on a breakaway. This time Fluxy was back, and he does enough to stop the shot for now. Tears, opportunity off that backward. Baxter does a backflip. That's not what he needed. Still Fluxy with the ball. Does force Danik's out of the box. Baxter waiting underneath. It's a light touch. It's a pass to Tears. Two defenders in the box. They actually throw it back to Fluxy instead, who keeps it moving forward. But no one on Southern Cross was making those shots, and I'm a little bit surprised. I feel like they could have put more pressure by putting shots on target instead. They're once again on the defense, at least till Dan misses, and then a awkward touch from Sam's does cause Basic Baxter to press forward, but so too does Lewis. And as a result, we do see the ball actually in a very dangerous place. Lewis with a chance for the shot, goes for the slow play. Bump attempt doesn't happen, and Baxter gets the demo instead. Clear straight down the middle. That's accurate. That could be the goal. Tears, no! Another home goal ends it in overtime, and it's a double touch as well. What just happened? Oh my God. Sam's absolutely drains it. Oh, you hate you hate for it to go down like that. I'm just going to turn down my mic just a little bit to stop that peaking. Oh, my goodness. 2 own goals cost Melbourne that game. It's a little tragic. It really is. But you just got to take those and move on, I suppose. We go to game number 3. And maybe we will see something here. Oh, 2 DNC. Oh, whoops. I typoed. Sorry, it is 2 DMC. I had been calling him the right name. I just wrote it down incorrectly. My apologies to 2D. My apologies to Melbourne. That was a typo. There we go. All right. Back on the pitch. Back on to the match. Breakaway for Baxter off the kickoff is going to be a goal. And already I'm thinking 2 DNC probably looks a bit better than 2 DMC. Just say it. As we continue. 1-0 lead for Southern Cross Blue. Gonna be pretty happy with that start right there. Continuing where they left off, I suppose. It's the first goal they've actually scored themselves in a while, but now Tears has a chance to add to it. Or Tier is? I like calling him Tears. Either way, Fluxy in front of the net. Won't be able to get the dunk onto Lewis, so ball stays safe for now. Only 20 seconds into this match, and we've already seen Southern Cross with a few scoring opportunities. Neither of them really getting in, but that's A-okay for now. Fluxy going to go for something in front of the net. Ball slowly rolling, and Basic Baxter is there. That's going to be a 2-0 lead. Pretty strong play from Baxter. Realistically, just reading the weak touch from the defenders. Able to press forward, get aggressive, and make it, you know, that 2-0 standing. As Fluxy will be the next player with possession of the ball. Off that backward double commit from the defense, straight down the middle, caught by Basic Baxter as well. We'll look to try to throw it over to Fluxy. Back and forth we go. Tears actually intercepted by 4-3-2-1 Lewis. As Fluxy tries to make a read, actually doesn't get there in time. Now Danex has to stay back. Gets a little jammed up. Follow through comes from Captain Sams, who gets a demo in the process. Tears nearly own goaling it. Doesn't quite hit that mark. And now only one defender. It's Captain Sams versus Baxter, who goes for a flick trying to get the ball to Fluxy, but couldn't quite find it in traffic. Still plenty of time on the clock for Melbourne, but they definitely are running short as we continue. 4:32, Baxter lobbing it back over to Tears, who puts one towards the corner where Baxter tries to get there. Just not quite in time. Ball will be collected eventually by Tears. We'll play it forward into the corner once more. Actually opens up the net for himself. Couldn't quite get a sharp enough angle to get it past him, but here comes the double commit. And Fluxy's shot will be straight down the middle. A 3-0 lead now for Southern Cross, as it does look as if they are going to be taking this series in 3. Right down the middle right there from Fluxy. Pretty good shot. 3-0 scoreline right now. Southern Cross going to be feeling very good with this lead. Very comfortable. 2-0 series as well. And this is a lot more what I was actually expecting when we first saw this matchup. So we'll see where we go from a call. So we do see a little bit of pressure coming from the Melbourne side. They're going to be looking to turn this one into some points. Maybe, just maybe, they'll be able to pull this one off. We do see some of that attack. So to put out a little fire. Either way, yep. 2:50 on the clock. 4-3-2-1 Lewis across the middle of the field, caught by Basic Baxter. Captain Sams back corner. Slow plays the read from underneath. Tears actually could turn this into a shot. But won't be able to find it. Fluxy now going that other direction. Sams with the interception for now, but he didn't get enough power on the clear. Dunk attempt in the skies is actually won by Lewis, but they still don't get pressure moving forward. They're still kind of held back on that back foot. Eventually, it's a slow roller in. Tears, though, should take advantage with the space that was given. Actually puts a shot on target, forcing Lewis to backboard himself. 2 attackers in the corner means no one realistically can sustain a middle play. That's why Fluxy pushes back to that same corner. Now, with the time, Gott can go through the middle. Tears was waiting for it. Unable to get it past that defender. A 3-0 lead with just 2 minutes remaining. Time, again, is not Melbourne's friend, and it does look like they're going to be falling short in this one. Southern Cross just has 2 more minutes to hold on. They will be advancing to 2-1. And that is where they kind of need to be right now, considering how tough this group is. They cannot afford to lose any more matches. A loss here pretty much puts the playoff hopes for this orange side of Melbourne just nearly out of reach just at the start of the season as well. It'll be a little devastating for them, as Fluxy down the middle will be stopped by Lewis. Baxter actually puts in a slower touch. Tears will backboarded shot coming. Nope, not this time, as Danex actually is going to try to take down the middle. Fluxy will get that interception. Baxter with a chance, tries to take it low. There are 2 A defenders in the way. They were able to get just enough of it, yet defense is not what's going to win the game, and especially when the defense falls apart. Another goal for Southern Cross to make it 4-0. And if we weren't sure we were winning this series before, we're definitely going to be sure on it now. Tears, a light touch across that middle, will put it in. And that is most likely going to do us here. Southern Cross, they've got a minute 13 for a bit of a victory lap right now. Lucy will get that challenge. Actually an opening for Sam's. Somehow Basic Baxter got behind it, and Tears is able to beat Danex to the ball. This is what I mean about how Game 3 just has not been going Melbourne's way. Even when it looks like they have those openings, in reality they don't. And it's been a slow whittling down that will come to a sad, sad conclusion, it appears, as we wait to see what happens underneath. That's Captain Sam's with the touch over into that corner. Baxter will clear middle of the field, tries to chase it up, but Fluxy underneath actually gets it all the way to that corner. 35 seconds to go until this one is done. And when this game ends, might I add, stay with us. There will be a quick intermission, and then we will be going straight into the next game. So definitely still a lot of Rocket League to come. 18 seconds for Southern Cross. They will be getting their victory. A very nice, happy victory for Southern Cross. Fluxy actually going to be forced to fall back a bit with that ball. 4-3-2-1. Lewis will chase it up. Danex tries to redirect it into the net. He sets up his teammate, and they put it through. Not getting shut out. At least Melbourne can hold their head high with that goal right there. Obviously not going to be enough to sort of change everything, but still going to be good. But yeah, when we do come back from our break, I'm actually really keen for this next match. I'm kind of calling this next match a bit more of that main event, because it's going to be Monash taking on the University of Sydney Milk Guzzlers. That has potential to be an absolute amazing game. This one, though, it is over. Southern Cross gets the 3-0 victory. A well-deserved 3-0 as we kind of update that scoreline right there. We can sort of see it. Basic Baxter, 2 goals, but really Tears was the one who was tearing up that pitch. 7 shots, only 1 goal, but it doesn't matter. That constant pressure was enough to keep 2 DMC down, and that will do it. The double own goal of game number 2, though, really felt like that is where that series kind of started to fall apart. Love you too, Fluxy. Anyways, that's going to do it for series number 1, as we're just going to go ahead, throw to that Be Right Back screen. I believe the break should not be too long, though, so fret not. When we do come back, we will be ready for that second match, so stay with us. More Rocket League here, Season 1 of AEL, when we return. keep waving, maybe my microphone turns on its own. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Week 3 of Season 1 here in the AEL University League, the University Rocket League, some might say, because that's the game we're playing, and that's the match we have next. It is going to be the Monash Deficient taking on the University of Sydney Milk Guzzlers. Now, quick look at both of these rosters before we get into it. Come on. There we go. You got Locks, Quick Phase, and Place to Burn. Big Yikes, as well as the real Matty G. It is a 5-man roster, depending on who plays. Not too sure yet. We'll see when we get into it. Whoa. A little bit too far right there. Let's back it up so we can take a look at the Milk Guzzlers, their opponent. Queen Hit, Drago Blue, Biker Glass, and Funny Face 4 on the USID side. Now, again, looking at sort of the standings before coming into this, we should see, as I believe this is a Group 3 match, if I'm not mistaken. No, sorry, I am mistaken. It's not a Group 3 match at all. Why did I think it was Group C? It is actually a Group A match. So right there at the top, the Milk Guzzlers currently, 3 wins, 1 loss, looking pretty good, as I think they've kind of gone ahead of schedule a little bit. Their opponents in Monash is actually sitting in 2-1. So there's been a lot of interesting. It's because of UOM Help Desk has apparently dropped out, it looks like. Huh. All right. Well, either way, don't know what's happened there. That's interesting because that team was the strong one. Either way, we're going to be getting ready to kick this game off, though. That's enough little back of house. Just let them know. Kickoff when ready. And we should be good to go. In fact, let's just take us to the pitch right now. In fact, as we get ready for this one, as you can see, Monash will be in blues. University of Sydney will be in orange. Locks, Maze, Quick Phase for Monash. Sid has Biker Glass, Funny Face 4, and should be seeing, 2010 Toyota Yaris sedan. Kind of needs to jump on the pitch. There he goes. All right. You need your Toyota Yaris sedan, all right? If you don't have your Toyota Yaris sedan, what are you even doing, okay? What is even happening? I don't know. We're on. This is going to be our second and final match of the day, as Funny Face 4 is going to kick us off in style. A quick goal for the University of Sydney. As we watch this again, there were 2 defenders. They bumped into each other. Oh, that's not a promising sign moving forward from this Monash defense. We're going to need to see a lot more than that as we continue. That was a very spooky opening play as Locks gets kind of stuck underneath. A lot of people kind of swinging at the ball, no one making contact. And get comfy. These unforced errors we're seeing from this blue side could be a very telling sign of where we might be. Quick Face goes up, can't quite make contact with the ball. And the follow-up from Biker Glass actually will be saved by Locks, who I feel like is going to be putting in a lot of work. Locks is going to have to really step up if we're going to find success today, as the 2010 Toyota Yaris sedan is able to clear it up the field. The best name, by the way, for the day award goes to the 2010 Toyota Yaris sedan. I believe that is the winner. As we see a shot from Biker Glass. Oh, it just barely squeaks by the defense and does get through. A 2-0 lead in what is shaping up to could be, and what I might believe to be, a more one-sided affair. It does look like it's going to be a USED dominant series. At least it has been thus far. We'll see if we can continue from this. Did we lose game sound again? Oh, my apologies. There we go. We're back. Kind of curious on that one. Either way, 3:58 to go. Ball up that backboard to Toyota Sedan. Won't be able to come down with it. Locks from underneath. Actually gets bumped off the play. We'll keep the ball in the middle of the field. Quick Phase. Touch forward. Before it goes to Biker Glass. No, it's a weak touch. It's an accurate one, though. And Locks is going to be forced to corner it. This is turning into a little bit of a roughie right now. Biker Glass actually tries to pass it back down to Biker Glass again. Funny Face 4 nearly connected to his teammate. Will instead look to go the other way. Maze swings and misses. Locks should be able to collect the ball. Going to go for the flick play. It's up in the air, and it is through. A very nice flick. It probably should have been defended flick, to be quite frank. However, we will see this one again as we see Locks' touch just lobbed right into that middle of the net. We are going to be watching out for Locks. Again, I have to emphasize this enough. If Monash is going to win from what I've seen from this first minute and a half, Locks is going to have to be key. because I feel like he's playing with two players who are a lot newer to the game than he is. Quick phase will play it through that corner. You see Mace from underneath won't be able to have that quick read on the play. Shot straight down the middle from Biker Glass will be good. And we have 4 goals in our first, for 2 minutes, averaging 30 seconds a goal right now. We watch this one again. Biker Glass just straight down the middle, was able to put it through. Going to be skipping some of these replays, I believe. If this is going to turn into a high-scoring match, we could just look to speed things up in that regard, because I have a feeling it's going to get worse before it gets better. At least from what I've seen at the start. I think if the Monash side can just find a way to possibly even slow that pace down and focus on good contact and try to find ways to set up locks, they should be somewhat competitive. I just don't know if they're going to be able to match that consistency just based on how frequently we are seeing these clears, how aggressive Used can be when on the attack. I mean, we see situations like this. Where's the third shot? There it is. And that's going to go through. I just don't feel like Monash has the patience on defense to survive these sustained attacks right now. And this could be a reoccurring sort of sequence of events right here where you just see a couple near shots, a couple backward passes leading into that open net, leading into goals. And for UCID, this series looking very much to be theirs for the taking right now. We do know what Lox can do if given a breakaway, and I like how Quick Face is slowing down the tempo. Lox was the one who's trying to follow it through, so that was one way they're trying to set up Lox, slowing down the play right in front of that net, but they're not going to get the goal. In fact, it's going to be Funny Face 4 finding yet another one. That's his 5th for the team. I believe that's his first actually at the game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Funny Face. Oh, it's his 3rd. That's the hat trick. Well, there you go. A hat trick for Funny Face 4. I don't think he's going to stop until he gets his 4th at this rate. As we do move along, a reminder that this is a best of 5, so we are going to be seeing a fair few of these games. If every game goes like this one, it could be just a 3-0 series, which would be our 2nd of the night, and that would be a little bit disappointing in that regard. So always love to see more Rocket League. However, as the clock does continue to tick, tock, and whittle on down, Biker Glass gets bumped off the play. Toyota Yaris sedan up the middle, gets a flick. Guns into a second defender in Quick Face, who tries to take it back that other way. Funny Face 4, though. Wants to throw it off the wall. Challenge in front of the net. Won't actually turn into a goal just yet. As Maze takes the shot. It's off the post. Followed through. No one in time. Funny Face 4 will play it around that backboard. Actually misses on the clearing touch, but that's okay. Biker Glass will be there. Lox goes for the dump. Is not able to find the dunk. And now we have another shot from Biker Glass. Does it go in? Toyota Yaris tries to follow it up as well, a little bit short on that play. Minute 9 remaining. I'm liking a bit more the consistency coming from this blue side defense. It does look as if Monash has been able to calm things down at least just a little bit. I'm not sure it's going to be enough in the larger scheme of things, or is it Locked backward, back over to Funny Face 4, looking for their 4th goal. Not going to find it just yet. Perhaps Biker Glass will have that chance. We'll put it up in the skies. Lox tries to follow it through. Goes for the clear down the middle, but the 2010 Toyota Yaris sedan already in the middle of the field will collect that play. We'll look to throw it back towards the middle of the pitch. Now you need the spike. Now you need the shot. It goes in that upper right-hand corner. 6-1 game. Oh, we're almost at the Brazil scoreline. We're almost there. That is spooky. Might have to learn some Portuguese very soon. We are getting close to the Brazil scoreline, the infamous 7-1. I'm curious if Sydney is going to be able to find it. Biker Glass tries to chase it through underneath, but won't be able to get there in time. As we do see 27 seconds remaining. I'm kind of rooting for that Brazil right now. It does look as if Sydney is on the attack. Swing and a miss from Maze. Could be punished, but nope. Lox keeps that possession. 3 defenders, and it's the first that makes contact in Biker Glass. Will now look to throw it back that other way. Quick Face gets a touch, but the follow through is there from the yards, but so too is it from Quick Face as they hold the ball in the middle of the pitch. 7 seconds remaining. Funny Face Force can't make contact. Biker Class, however, can. A little bump up in the skies. 3-2-1, and we are done. That 6-0 scoreline probably going to be our final score unless UCID can make something happen here. Biker keeps it up from underneath. No accurate shot. A 6-1 victory for the University of Sydney. They will advance to 1-0 in this series and will continue to look more like the premier team in this one. There we go. Continue along. Funny Face 4, most goals in the game, but the least amount of score for that team. It was actually the Toyota Yaris who put up the most score with that one save, 3 assists as well. Funny Face 4 definitely set up to succeed. I'm curious where we move on from this one. Do we get to see more of that, you know, a really aggressive backboard attacking style from UCID? Does Monash find a way to get back involved in this one? Monash definitely struggled in quick phase. Oh. Okay. Quick phase, able to get back in time, so we are good. A little spooky at the end right there, but we are still playing some Rocket League. As we do see a backboard. Oh, no! Funny Face 4's got to hit that. I'm so surprised, actually, that didn't turn into a goal for this orange side. As we do see a back pass. Locke's kind of fighting with Maze right now. Biker Glass will get that pinch off the wall from underneath. Funny Face 4 only runs into the first defender, but that's a gap up high, and it will be put through. Biker Glass takes 26 seconds to make it a 1-0 lead. We saw it coming when that ball was held up high right there. The avenue was for the taking. Locks actually may have been able to get underneath that one, but just a little bit too slow, unfortunately. 1-0 game. Toyota Yaris. Whoa, that's an unforced error. Locks in a position to punish, and we're tied once again. You can't get too comfortable if you are the University of Sydney right now. Locks is a player who could punish. Funny Face 4. Yeah, okay, faking, right. That's what he was doing. Okay. Yeah, somehow I'm not buying that was a fake. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't believe that. Either way, we're going to see some more shots on that net. No one able to put it through just yet. As the pass does come up that corridor, Biker Glass looking to challenge Locks, but actually gives Locks the space needed to clear it up the field. Now going to look to throw it back towards that middle of the pitch. Gets that lighter touch across the middle. Quick phase. Oh, let it get behind him, and with the double commit from Maze as well. We could see that fast counterattack. Locks already had to cut it off tight, as Biker Glass will go to the opposite corner from underneath Biker Glass. Oh, actually has that challenge go back across that middle. Locks as well, straight down the middle. The touch is there from the Yaris as well. Quick phase. Puts one up. Funny Face 4. Puts it back down. Now we'll collect the boost. Now we'll get challenged. Ball still held up high. Locks trying to chase from underneath. Biker Glass does get there in the nick of time. As we see Funny Face 4 actually look to clear it up the middle. A demo from behind, and Maze will intercept. It's a breakaway from Maze. No way! That's should have been the lead, but he pushes it to the left. What is happening tonight? Own goal games, missed open net games, no one able to finish play games. This should have been Monash's lead. Instead, it goes back the other way. Ball actually gets bounced nearly back behind Funny Face 4. What is going on, my friends, in this matchup? It is so back and forth right now. I am so confused with how some of these plays are going down as we do continue. That ball need to find its home. As Funny Face 4 actually going to go for a back dribble. That's usually a very risky sort of setup right there, but we'll see if they'll be able to pay off for him. As we do get some attacking pressure right now. The breakaway will go in. There you go. The Toyota Yaris sedan actually gets the goal at the end of it all with the clear from his own side of the pitch, just straight down the middle. This game is a testing one. It's testing my patience here. Testing all of our patience, I feel, in what these teams have been able to get away with. Now Toyota Yaris looking for a chance to make it 3-1. We'll dribble it all the way to the box. Ball held up high from down below. No one able to find the shot just yet. 23, 22, 21. Ball slow bouncing towards the net will be collected by the Toyota Yaris sedan as Locks will instead look to take it that other way. Another touch from Funny Face 4. Leads to a shot, leads to a goal. 3-1 victory for this Sid side as 3-1 lead, I should say. Not a victory, obviously. There's still more Rocket League to be played, but you got to feel like it's starting to get more and more out of reach, unfortunately, for Monash. Take a little sippy sip of that water before we continue along. Biker will clear corner to corner. Going up for it will be the Toyota Yaris. Tries to pass it back down. Can't find anyone. Maze now with a chance to clear, but only takes it to the middle of the field. Up high we go. Locks challenge. Losing out. Funny Face 4 follows it through. Shot target, and it does make its way past Maze and into the net. 4-1 lead. Now the 3-goal cushion. Exactly what UCID needed. And I feel that probably is going to be the killing blow for game number 2. I don't mean to sound like this much of a defeatist, actually, and I do feel there are some sides of Monash which is bringing them back, but it is getting tight. It is getting tighter, I do believe, as we do see Biker Glass clear along that side corridor. Ball gets to that backboard. Locks keeping it held in the corner, but Toyota Yaris actually going to throw it back to the middle. Ball slowly bouncing. Do we see Biker Glass? Yeah, actually we do see Biker Glass get a bit of a pitch up that other way. The Toyota Yaris will catch it. Quick face. Tries to shut down middle field, but lets it get behind him. Biker Glass forced to race back. Locks with the catch. Locks with the shot. And nope, it's going to be saved by the Yaris once more. Still a minute 17. Quick phase. Lighter touch. Funny face 4 across the middle. Actually beats out Maze. As we see Locks going to throw one up. Funny face 4 and Biker Glass will try to play the corner, but it's an awkward double commit. And Locks has an opening over the top. Yaris needs to make the save and does. 1 minute remaining in this one. As we see a ball bounce in front of the net. Not quite going to hit its goal just yet. Still 53 seconds as Biker Glass will go up that other way. Gets the dunk on the quick phase, and Maze nearly owned goals it again. Oh my gosh, if that had gone in, we gave stream early over already. Toyota Sedan, yeah, sure. 5-1. Can I just say, if I saw any Yaris painted like that, I just don't believe they ever looked like that. All right, let's take a look at some of these cars though. I'm actually curious now, because now I'm thinking, who's winning the best in show? That's an important award, all right? Locks, pretty basic. The racing stripe, pretty good to see, especially with the dribble that beats 3 defenders. Okay, Locks, making a good argument for best in show right there. Then you've got Maze. Not as much of a fan on this one. Kind of that blue camo. I like the wheels, though. The wheels do kind of help save it. Quick phase. Obviously, the snowflakes and the golden wheels. Look, A, we're in Australia. B, not really winter yet. So, no. Doesn't work for me. Best in show for the blue side, it's going to go to Locks. For our orange team, that is the ugliest car on the pitch. This, again, you know, the racing stripe, red and black, traditional, very nice. Not a fan of the wheels, but that's okay. And then, of course, you know, the king. Funny face 4, 100% winning best in show just through the power of that crown alone. Final scoreline is going to be 5-2 in game number 2. It's going to go in favor of the University of Sydney side. Eventually, that ball will touch the ground. Eventually. Guys, read the script. Game's supposed to end at 0 seconds. Thank you, Funny Face 4. Someone listens to me. That's Sydney going up 2-0 in this series. GG's coming out. Hopefully they're not going to be calling it there. Hopefully we do play this one through. Yeah, they're readying up. They're not giving up. There's no quit on that Monash side, as I believe we get ready to go for that game number 3. It's going to be a very, very tense one for sure. Get ready. Here we go. Eventually we do ready, but it looks like Locks could be doing a car swap actually. Maybe that's why it took a little while. Not too sure. Doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. What does matter is kicking off our third and possible final game. Look, when it's a 6-1 scoreline followed by a 5-1 scoreline, you have to think you're going to see more of the same in what could be our third and final game. The only thing that could kind of slow, I feel, the University sitting down is if they start to ease up on that gas and get too comfortable and allow Locks to make plays, especially when Yar sort of misses on kickoffs like that. That's sort of exactly what I mean in terms of getting too comfortable. Quick face. Tries to throw it up to the Funny Face 4. Will be able to collect. The first goal could be the dangerous one. As Maze with a bit of a breakaway. Instead tries to play off that wall. Gets the demo. If Locks had been a little further up, maybe we could have seen something. Obviously, Locks not wanting to risk that play. And I cannot necessarily blame him. So not a fault of Locks. But it could turn into an advantage nonetheless for the University of Sydney. As the Toyota Yars will keep that one held up high. Swing and a miss on the middle of the field. Means Locks gets a bit of space to play with. Funny Face 4 will be the one to collect. Locks does challenge beat ball in the middle of the pitch. Caught by the Toyota Yaris sedan, who won't be able to follow through with the shot. In fact, it's a double commit initially. Eventually, Biker Glass does find a gap in the defense, but because of the double commit prior, no one in position to actually turn that one into the strike. 4 minutes on the clock. Still no goal to be scored, actually. A little bit surprising for Sydney. Locks across the middle actually takes advantage of the double commit, and that's only one defender back. It's the Yaris versus the Locks, and the Locks takes it low, but the Yaris has the raid. A bump from behind means no follow-through. Good heads-up play right there from Biker Glass, who now might be set up for the shot right here. No, they fake it, and Locks reads the fake and is able to make a pretty spectacular save. We do play this corner. Here we go, 3:30 still remaining. See the ball bouncing middle of the pitch. Will go off that sidewall, caught by Funny Face 4, who will try to drive it all the way to that opposite corner from underneath. Locks gets the lightest of touches, but is able to fall through this one underneath. Shot coming from Locks, a chance to go ahead. It's now in the hands of Quick Phase, and he accidentally bins it to the right. Oh, so unfortunate right there. That was the best look we had seen from Monash yet, and now Biker Glass is going that other direction, looking for that pass back across the middle. No one there to collect just yet. 2 minutes into this game, still no goal, as this has been the lowest scoring one we have seen thus far. Biker Glass will play middle of the field. Locks will catch it temporarily. Double commit in the corner. This could be dangerous, but the double commit clear actually gets over the top of the defense, and now we have a chance. Locks keeping the ball held in the corner, but the pinch looks good. It's off the backboard, but not in. Quick Phase able to clear it back to safety, who looks to play around in the middle of the field. Caught by Biker Glass. It's a sniper shot, and it's one that Locks is going to say no to this time. Follow through from the Toyota Yaris, not quite on contact. Locks still will get demoed as the Yaris tries to get possession, bouncing off defensive efforts from Mays. The responding Locks initially got the touch, but the pass forward is there. Biker Glass will walk it in, and there is the go-ahead goal. 1-0 lead for the University of Sydney. Oh, man. That was just a good little play right there forward, and that could be the match-winning shot. 0-1 as we wait for this kickoff. Have that ball in the air. Yours actually puts it down. Another touch right there from Funny Face 4. We'll be going across the pitch again as we see the Toyota Yaris actually play off that backboard. Locks will collect, and now tries to play that middle, but no one quite in that position just yet. As Funny Face 4 puts one on target. It's over the top of two defenders and into the goal. There you go. Now it's that 2-goal cushion. Now it is that comfortable lead. The University of Sydney actually starting to run away with this one once again. They're looking for that 3-0 victory. A quick night if this is the case. Just a 6-0 and be a little disappointing if that does turn out to be the end result. Locks, though, is trying to make it back within one, but it hits the post. It doesn't go in. May's not there in time. And you have to feel like that could have been Monash's last chance as the clock slowly ticks on down. 1:35 remaining. Biker Glass looks to clear it up the middle from underneath. Two defenders are there. Funny Face 4 can't make contact. Toyota Yard sitting back in the goal. We'll get that touch as Locks will collect. We'll play through the wall. Again, pushing it towards the net. Caught by Biker Glass. Quick Phase. The read. Now another chance. Toyota Yaris able to get to that ball. Mays. Oh, let's get behind him. This could turn into a dangerous play. Toyota Yaris actually bounces off that wall in front of the net, but not quite in the net. As Locks will try to play it through with help from Mays. They get a bump onto Locks, who throws it back again towards that middle. Yaris already waiting for it. Has to be careful. Locks needs a goal on this attack, but the bump onto Locks, I think that's it. If we are going to call a dagger play, that's going to be it, because the counterattack should go in, but it stays up high. Narrowly avoiding a bullet right there. Still, though, it's not going to be enough. I've been a defeatist all series, and I apologize for it. But there was one team that just clearly had a bit more experience on the field today, and that's going to be that University of Sydney. Funny Face 4 gets a nice little touch against Quick Face. Mays swings and misses on the ball, and Monash might have to go back to that drawing board. 20 seconds till we're done here today. Once again, would like to thank you all for tuning in to this one. It's been a quicker night, but it's been a fun night nonetheless for the University of Sydney. They get that win. Southern Cross as well, feeling very good about their 3-0 victory. 2 clean sweeps, and a couple undefeated teams are, well, still around, but it's not the teams we saw today. Either way, we're at 0. The game is done, and it's going to be a you said sweep. Very, very well played. Make it stop, says Volvovic, and I kind of agree. Volkovic. Thank you. Third time's a charm. We got there eventually. Yeah, that was rough. Alrighty. Well, look, it wasn't the long night of best of fives we were expecting last week. Obviously, we had the 6-minute overtime, the reverse sweep. It was pandemonium on the pitch today. a lot more one-sided, 3-0. But it is what it is, and what it is a fun day nonetheless. Look, I know it's Easter Friday. I'm going to send you all off back to your family. Enjoy the holidays, everybody. Enjoy that time off. Obviously, stay COVID safe, especially if you're still in that Queensland area. To everyone else who tuned in today, thank you so much to the sponsors, Chatime, AOC, Indomie, as well as RIG. Thank you all so much. And until next time, remember, follow AEL. You've got the Rocket League high school stuff. I believe that's still happening tomorrow. I'm going to double check. It might be a week off. I'm going to follow through on that. But you also got yourself, other great events, the Dota, the Rainbow Six Siege, the CSGO. It's all good stuff. And not to mention, what Quan mentioned before, I still need to find out more about that one. The whole Georges River Console Esports Cup. That seems like a lot of fun. That's happening Monday, so be sure to follow AEL. Until next time, have a great day, everybody.